Peace. This is a meat and potato social production starring myself, the Water Alchemist, and today's topic for the occult family is the ONA, politics, and you. Now, for those who don't know, the ONA basically is the abbreviation for the Order of Nine Angles, which is a so-called satanic slash Luciferian Nazi group that engages in disruption and confusion. So basically, this group took off in the mid to late 1960s under the direction of a person named David Mayotte, who used the nom de guerre of Anton Long. And this group had maybe only a handful of members, but that is changing now in the current paradigm because it's growing via North America, Australia, and Europe. The birthplace of it was in the United Kingdom, Britain. What makes this group so dangerous is that they advocate culling. For those that don't know, culling basically is murder. They also advocate rape. And one of their members sexually assaulted a young man and a 14-year-old girl. This was maybe 5, 6 years ago. And one thing about the ONA, they encouraged it. This is talked about in one of their books, The Black Book of Satan, Volume 3, where they basically say you just go out and you randomly pick somebody. And they also advocate joining the police and the army. And the whole thing is disrupt, disrupt, disrupt. And I know some people may say, well, David Mayotte, look, no, he left, excuse me. He didn't leave. He took a sabbatical, but he came back. And he has not changed at all. And I know people say he was a Muslim. He never was a Muslim. They infiltrate certain groups. They had another leader, Richard Malt. He became a so-called Catholic. And there are even some popular occult writers who were a part of the Order of Nine Angles. Now, they may not say that because one thing about it, they understand you still have to be underground. They understand that. And the danger is in America and the United Kingdom, whether I like it or not, or you like it or not, is inconsequential. People don't abandon two things: their religious mindset and their politics. I wish that they did. I know King Paimon doesn't understand it, or hell, the Norse goddess of the underworld, she definitely don't understand it. But they know that human beings are psychologically fragile. They understand this more than anybody else. Which brings me to my segue. The curious case of Daniel Hussein, who called himself making a pact with Lucifuge Rofical, where he would take the lives of 6 victims every 6 months. What did he want in return? He wanted a girlfriend, and he wanted to hit the Mega Millions lottery. This is when being in the Rookie Cookie Club can really hurt you. And this is why I always encourage the family, sometimes go on occult forums because it lets you see the pulse of what's happening in the occult community. Go on some of these forums. You don't have to say anything, but just soak everything in. Look at it as you're doing a sociological study. Here's the thing. He didn't take any protections, no safeguards. He obviously was demented. And recently in the Evening Standard, which is a paper in the United Kingdom, he got 35 years. The only reason he really didn't get full life is because he was 18 years old when he committed this tragedy 3 years ago. That's the only reason. And if he would have did some protections, my thing is just not, this is my speculation, but I feel that I'm right. He encountered a imposter spirit, because no spirit is going to tell you to go out and take someone's life, angel or demon. They're not going to do that, because what good are you if you're, I don't know, in prison? Think about it. So Lucifuge Rofical doesn't have an end. What he has is his sigil, and you can use his candle color orange. And yes, you can make a pact, but he's not going to say, okay, well, you need to do this. This isn't The Price is Right, okay? They're not going to give you some windfall of $1 million. And this is the danger. And this is why the ONA, this is the type of person that they're looking for. Young, impressionable, introverted, lacking confidence when it comes to dealing with the opposite sex. You are a prime candidate to join them. That's what they are looking for. Right here, right now. And the ONA, like I said, very dangerous group, and now they're starting to grow. Period and point blank. And then besides the protections, let's say someone wants to do something with you using telepathic magic or sending the genie your way. All you need to do, you can use, and I'm giving you a free one right here, family. You can use the third pentacle of Mars, one of the seals of Solomon, to neutralize that. You can do that. And like I said, the sad thing about it, if you look around, people say they change, but the reality is that they really don't. You are who you are. And one thing about now, I've studied their literature, and like I said, there's always been the occult aspect attached in some deluded people's mind to Nazism. You've seen it with the Church of Satan with Anton LaVey. You saw it with the Temple of Set with Michael Aquino, who had artifacts from Nazi officers. And you also have seen it with Anton LaVey's daughter, his youngest daughter, Zena LaFay, who ended up pregnant at 13. And word on the occult streets is that that's actually Anton LaVey's son, not grandson. But I am not one to slander. So I will let a person do their own research on that. And her husband, Nicholas Schreck, are in concert with the Nazis, not to mention Boyd Rice, a musician and was a member of the Church of Satan. So I say all this to say that it is very, very difficult for a person to divorce themselves of their politics, even though angels and demons do not understand it at all. They don't. Whether that be Lilith or Nana, Asmodeus, it doesn't matter. They don't understand it. So I wanted to give everybody a heads up about that, because this can be detrimental to the occult community. Not saying it's going anywhere, but we need to keep our eyes on fanatical organizations like this, because it's just going to be another black eye for the occult community. So with that, that is your meat and potato sorcery for the day. I am the Water Alchemist. Be water, my friends. Peace.